This is what happened when you allow a real estate developer to negotiate our foreign policy. And my personal opinion is, I didn't vote for Trump. It's a secular vote, and he has strong supporters that believes in him, believes that he, despite of having no experience, never served in the government or nothing, no education, should be making these type of decisions. And since you support him, his supporters, should deal with the consequences that goes along with his decision. And that means take off that MAGA hat, don't go to the rally, and take your ass down to the military recruiter and sign up and go over to the Middle East and protect some of these soft motherfucking targets we got. Because you feel that a man who build houses or build buildings is equipped enough to make foreign motherfucking decisions that's going to impact the world. And it just shows you the privilege of being a white male, because there is no other human that will be given this latitude of this ignorance, of no experience, of no education, who say he don't read, he knows more than the generals, and comes from 5 generations that never served a day of military service, but yet to be able to put us on the brink of a fucking war. And y'all support that. I'm a great comedian, but that don't mean I should be able to do fucking surgery. If you have a problem, I should not be able to be sitting out here and do a heart transplant because I'm a great comedian. And because a group of our people voted him in. They supported him on his immigration policy. They supported him on his tax cut. They supported him on everything. So now supporting him on the decision and deal with the consequences. Why my fellow military people who didn't vote for him think we should have somebody in here who's experienced. We have 350 million motherfuckers that live in this great country. And the best we can do is sell a real estate agent to go over here and negotiate with Iran. He doesn't know the difference between a Shiite. No, he doesn't know. He doesn't. He'll tell you that. Or Sunni. He doesn't know the difference. He don't know the faction between the two. That'll be an equivalent as a motherfucker who cut hair to come over here and say, I want you to moderate the difference between black and white in this country. And he doesn't even know the history of slavery and why we have these divisions. He doesn't know the divisions over there. He doesn't care. I'll tell you why he doesn't care. He's the only president ever that we had that's been president for 4 years that haven't aged a bit. Every other president has aged. You know why? Because the weight of the world is on them. He has no empathy. He knows if anything pop off, he's going to be protected because of the position he's in. So he sleeps well at night. You don't have to worry about who wakes up the phone, who picks up the phone at 3 o'clock. He takes the bitch off the hook. Because I don't need you to wake me up. I need my sleep. Fuck it. I deal with it in the morning. He know if the world park off, his son ain't going over there to fight. It's going to be minorities and poor white kids fighting a decision because he don't want to play diplomacy. And he always want to blame it on a black man, the previous administration. He didn't do this because of that. Well, this is the reason why you ran, because he didn't do this. What is your plan? Anybody could kill a motherfucker that's second in command and do it so raggedly and then commit. What the fuck you think they going to do? Why wouldn't they want a nuke? Motherfucker, they know once they get a nuke, nigga, you can't invade them. Look at all the other countries that we done had that gave their nuke up. Saddam Hussein, dead. Libya, dead. Every motherfucker who got a nuke, you got to talk to them. You sit down and push your way. They care about their country too. America first. They're not American. Iranian, they care about theirs. They are terrorists. And you kill this motherfucker because he a terrorist, but you shake hands with the leader of North Korea and Putin, and they killing motherfuckers too. You ain't shooting and killing them motherfuckers. So now when an American die, it's ready for you to cut off a war because we ain't having it. You ain't say shit to the Saudis when they chopped up that Washington Post, motherfucker. You told it. Now you believe this intelligence, but you don't believe the other intelligence told you they killed the motherfuckers. It's a game. It's a fucking game, and he's playing with people's lives who signed up to defend this great country. And you motherfuckers who Trump supporter put him there with no experience. A real estate motherfucking agent is running the country.
Let me ask you something. Do you hate Americans with black skin color?
Absolutely not. I actually love Americans with black skin color so much that I'm willing to fall on the sword 1,000 times for them to wake up and realize that we are being lied to, abused, and used by the Democrat Party.
I'm baffled because in the chairman's opening statement, he said that you openly associate with purveyors of hate.
Yes, purveyors of hate by his definition is anybody that supports the president. I support the president because he's done a tremendous job in helping the black community, despite all of the rhetoric from the media and leftists, which do not want him to be successful.
Tell me a little bit about how the president has helped the black community, if you would, please.
Well, he's lowered the black unemployment rate. It's the lowest it's ever been in the history. He's getting us off of our feet. We see, I believe the last number I checked was 3.5 million people are off of food stamps, something that the Black Caucus sat down and didn't applaud. Neither did any of the Democrats applaud, because they want a system where blacks are dependent on the government. They are the people that put in place the policies that broke down the black family. And the biggest problem that's facing our community is father absence. In every room that I've been in with the president, he talks about real issues, and he doesn't pander to us. He doesn't do Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's southern drawl accent and speaking to us like we're slaves. He asks us important questions. And the most important question he could have asked was, Black America, what do you have to lose? Because we were already losing under Democrat leadership. Yes, I think it's pretty apparent that Mr. Liu believes that black people are stupid and will not pursue the full clip in its entirety. He purposely presented an extracted clip.
The witness will suspend for a moment. It is not proper to refer disparagingly or to a member of the committee. The witness will not do that again. Witness may continue.
Sure, even though I was called despicable.
Witness may not refer to a member of the committee as stupid.
I didn't refer to him as stupid. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. You didn't listen to what I said. May I continue?
Please.
As I said, he is assuming that black people will not go pursue the full 2-hour clip. And he purposefully he cut off, and you didn't hear the question that was asked of me. He's trying to present as if I was launching a defense of Hitler in Germany, when in fact, the question that was asked of me was pertaining to whether or not I believed that whether or not I believed in nationalism, and that nationalism was bad. And what I responded to was that I do not believe that we should be characterizing Hitler as a nationalist. He was a homicidal, psychopathic maniac that killed his own people. A nationalist would not kill their own people. That is exactly what I was referring to in the clip, and he purposely wanted to give you a cut-up similar to what they do to Donald Trump to create a different narrative. That was unbelievably dishonest, and he did not allow me to respond to it, which is worrisome and should tell you a lot about where people are today in terms of trying to drum up narratives. By the way, I would like to also add that I work for Prager University, which is run by an Orthodox Jew. Not a single Democrat showed up to the embassy opening in Jerusalem. I sat on a plane for 18 hours to make sure that I was there. I'm deeply offended by the insinuation of revealing that clip without the question that was asked of me.
Mr. Trump, with the exception of your family,
it's about
have you ever
Donald
been
Trump.
told no?
I love Donald Trump.
Oh, many times. I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me
A small loan of $1 million. Wait, a small loan?
$1 million isn't very much compared to what I built.
It hasn't been easy for me, but I'm filthy rich.
We have very stupid people in our country negotiating for us, and we have leaders that don't know what they're doing.
Like yourself?
He's talking about himself.
$505 billion. We're going to lose that. $505 billion. And by the way, I don't like this mic. No, this mic is terrible. Stupid mic keeps popping.
Why are you talking about a microphone?
He's like a 5-year-old. He throws tantrums about like stupid things.
You are the single biggest liar. This guy will say anything.
You will too.
Nasty guy. Now I know why he doesn't have one endorsement from any of his colleagues.
All right,
So undiplomatic.
when you point to his own record, he screams, liar, liar, liar. If you want to go...
Where did I support it? Where did I support it?
If you want to go...
Hey, Ted, where did I support it?
That's kind of like me and my brother. Let Donald Trump talk for once, yeesh! They're both like the Rare Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Somebody should run against John McCain. I supported him. He lost. He let us down. So I never liked him as much after that, because I don't like losers.
Oh my God. So you shouldn't like yourself
He
then.
hit me. He's not a war hero. He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
Oh my God, that's so mean.
You don't really joke about that kind of stuff. It's really serious.
One of the things people love about you is you speak your mind and you don't use a politician's filter. You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
That is so rude. He speaks his mind, but his mind isn't right.
Classic Trump.
Our country has tremendous potential. Let's make America great again.
It still is great, and you're just gonna make it worse.
I don't want him for president. If he becomes president, I'm moving to Canada.
He's on the news, he's on Vine, he's on social media, he's on everything.
A lot of people have comb-overs, but that comb-over, like, you have to know.
So from watching these clips, what do you think of this guy?
He's funny, he's a nice guy, but the other people are rude to him. They don't let him talk. I think he's a horrible person, no offense.
A lot of people like him only because he says things that other people don't have the courage to say. But sometimes you just gotta keep some certain things in.
One of the women said, like, he didn't have that politician filter, and he just says whatever he feels like saying.
If he's gonna be rude to ladies, he shouldn't be a president.
Why do you think people like him?
Probably because they think he's smart.
The people on the news were saying that he was, like, feeding into people's fears.
My parents like him because they say he speaks his mind, but I hate him.
Well, some people are saying that they like that he speaks his mind, that so many people that run for president always just say what everyone wants them to say.
I think it is not right to do.
I think it isn't that nice as a president, because presidents are supposed to be nice.
You have to appear confident, but I like it when people are humble at the same time.
He speaks his mind and doesn't really care what people think, but sometimes the thing that's not presidential is what's on his mind.
Trump has said that if he's elected president, he's going to do things like create jobs and protect our country, but he's also proposed doing things like placing a ban on people from the Muslim religion from entering the United States until we can figure out the terrorist problem, and building a wall between the U.S. and Mexico to keep out illegal immigrants.
That's stupid. My friend has a brother that lives in Mexico, so if he puts a wall, they won't be able to come over here. It is a free country. You're just taking that away.
There are Muslims in the world who, hate what's happening and wish that they could stop it. To just, like, ban all of them would be a little extreme.
Mexicans coming into the U.S. without having to do anything. When my parents coming from Italy and having to do all this stuff when they don't have to. I mean, that's stupid.
Some of his ideas are not the worst, but most of them are. He should not be president.
Do you care who the next president is going to be?
Well, as long as it's not Donald, I'm fine.
It does not affect my life whatsoever, and I only care about sports.
Who rules our country is gonna affect us because we're pretty much the next generation and we're gonna have the country next.
It matters a lot. Because the president can remove laws, he can make new laws.
I don't really care because I somewhat trust the adults.
There are people that think that he shouldn't be running for president because they think he isn't qualified. He had his own board game once. And he also has been, like, on WWE.
He wrestled?
But his supporters think that that's the type of person the country needs, that they need someone that is more like everyone else.
Everyone had a job before coming president.
I like people with a different background, but I also want someone who's more into politics.
You need experience to become president. If you have no experience, something's gonna go wrong.
Well, difference is good. It's just maybe a different type of different.
Do you think Donald Trump is going to become the president?
No. No.
I don't think he'll win.
Fingers crossed he's not.
No. Or at least I'm hoping.
I pray to God, no. Donald Trump will not be our next president.
Yes, but I don't think he should. Everyone in my house is guaranteeing it, so I have to. Might. But there's no telling. I mean, anything.
It's above me now. Above me now. I was on the phone when you said it. It's above me now. It's above me now. Above me now. I was on the phone when you said it. It's above me now.
Hey, what's up everybody? Hope all is well with you. Listen, make sure you hit that notification thing down there. And also hit that bell, okay? Hit that bell so that you're never left out, you're never confused, you're never wondering as to what I posted, was I on, or are you guys lost, or what is King really doing, okay? Just make sure I hit that notification. And make sure you subscribe. I love you guys. Talk to you later.